Hello Taurus, and welcome to your 12/12 new moon portal messages. I'm going to start with explaining the 12/12 portal information as well as the astrology attached. This portion will be the same for each sign, so if you watch multiple videos or you cross watch or you're not interested in the portal information and astrology attached specifically, there is a timestamp below to go directly to the reading. The 12/12 Sagittarius new moon portal is heralding a time of deep spiritual introspection, which is going to allow for spiritual closure on some really old wounds, old spiritual lessons, unfinished business. It is a time of spiritual closure, which is opening us up to new spiritual beginnings. And the time frame of this portal energy being its most potent is from December 12th through January 1st. And there's some astrology that is in conjunction with this Sagittarius new moon 12/12 portal. First of all, you know, the 12/12 is the end of the year. It's the completion, it's closing of doors with this Sagittarius new moon incorporated with that portal. Sagittarius is the energy of higher spirituality, higher learning, higher wisdom. It occupies the 9th house. And so you're being pulled into your soul to really clear the way for new energy that new moon brings to you, as well as this portal. You step through the portal to really leave things behind, and this Sagittarius new moon energy only elevates that, boosts that. And also the very next day on December 13th, Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn. And this is where some of your accomplishments, manifestations have been on hold or haven't been able to come in. And as this retrograde happens, it's for you to clear all that old energy that holds you back. So Mercury goes retrograde on December 13th in Capricorn, but then on December 23rd, Mercury retrogrades right back into Sagittarius. So there's that Sagittarius energy again, and it's about finishing those old lessons, old business, so you can receive the healing and complete the cycle. And Mercury goes direct on January 1st, 2024 in the sign of Sagittarius, and that's when this portal energy also completes. Now, while this is going on, Venus is in Scorpio, and Venus being in Scorpio turns us inward, turns us to face our shadow, our unresolved shadow energies within, also getting very real with ourselves about how we feel about stuff so that we can finally move through any stuck emotions. On the 29th of December, Venus moves into Sagittarius, and that brings about that spiritual healing, that emotional healing. Mars is in Sagittarius the whole time, and Mars is a driving force. It's motivation, it's empowerment, also being in that sign of Sagittarius. So as you can see, it's going to be a deeply spiritual time, a time of introspection, and that Mercury retrograde energy is going to pull us back to the past. Retrogrades always resurface unfinished business. As Mercury starts out retrograde in Capricorn and has 2023 has been an earth sign Mercury retrograde cycle, starting with Taurus, going into Virgo, and now as we end the year going in retrograde in Capricorn and then moving back into Sagittarius. Anything that's been holding you back from your manifestations, from you materializing, that's what you're going to be pushed towards, to clear that energy out. And this portal is potent and powerful. It pulls you in to a new version of yourself, but this old energy must be cleared first. And that's what the retrograde is for. That's what Venus and Scorpio and then going into Sag is for. That is what Mars being in Sag is for that deep spiritual cleansing, so that your energy is open and brand new and ready to receive a new version of yourself. A lot of soul cycles are completing for people during this time. So you may find that from December 12th through January 1st, there's a lot of reminiscing, there's a lot of revisiting the past, and you may find that that's already been happening for you a week or a couple weeks leading up to this portal. You've really been thinking about things of the past, some things long ago, and you can be like, why am I thinking about this? Why is this coming up? Because it's time to clear that energy. It has taught you all that it was meant to, and it's time for new experiences and new lessons to come into play. So if you find that you're reminiscing, you wake up sad some mornings because of just certain things in the past, allow yourself to move through those emotions, because that is a very beautiful sign that you are clearing this energy, that you are responding beautifully and naturally to the astrology energy that's being offered to all of us at this time. And on top of this, you know, the sun is in Sagittarius, will be moving into Capricorn before the 1st of January, obviously, but this portal happens while the sun is also in Sagittarius. There is so much Sagittarius energy: the wounded healer, the protector, the teacher, the mentor, okay, the wise one. You're coming into your wisdom. Your pain, your experience is transforming into strength and wisdom, and this is meant to carry you into your new soul cycle. This is such a perfect portal and alignment of energies to really leave a lot of things in 2023, so that you can have a 2024 with a fresh, all new version of yourself, a new outlook, new perspectives, new dreams, new goals, new motivation, new energy within. Okay, so this is a very powerful time. Oh, and also we have the winter solstice on the 21st of December, which marks the shortest day and longest night of the year, which after that date, the days start growing longer once again, and that's very synchronistic. So from December 12th through January 1st, this 12/12 portal energy is there. It is potent, it is open, and it's in conjunction with the Sagittarius new moon, which means you are being prepared for a new beginning. So that is the information about the portal. Also, I do need to mention, just depending on how spiritual you are, there can be some deep and profound spiritual activations and awakenings that take place during this time. Some of you may be awakening to a spiritual gift that you never knew that you had. Others of you, your current spiritual gift really expanding, intuition being on point. Try not to make any big decisions between December 12th and January 1st, because remember, the energy is shifting and transforming, as are you. And what you want right now as you're listening to this message may be vastly different come January 1st, January 2nd. So just keep that in perspective. This is a time of introspection, a time of healing, a time of release, a time for all of your efforts, all of your steps on your journey to transform into beautiful wisdom, strength, and healing for you. So that is the messages around this portal and the astrology. Let's get into your reading. All right, Taurus, let's get right into this and see what this 12/12 new moon portal is doing for you guys specifically. Right, we've got spiritual companion, the empath, and repeating numbers. All right, so Taurus, first and foremost, all these repeating numbers that some of you have been seeing, you're finally going to have an understanding of what they've been trying to tell you. And remember, the energy of this portal goes from December 12th through January 1st. So you're going to have a lot of epiphanies between that time frame. Now, spiritual companion and the empath. This is letting you know that you are clearing away some energies because you are aligning with a special person in 2024. Whether this is going to be a new friend, a new romance, and some of you, this is like a new spiritual mentor, okay? Like this connection is somebody who is connected to you, but not connected to you like a friend or romance. There's just somebody special that's coming in 2024. And this 12/12 new moon portal is activating you in such a way that you can connect a lot of different dots of things to come into the understanding, and therefore you clear shadow energy. And I get for you guys, a lot of you are doing great energetically. So not all of you are going to receive this like deep clearing. You've already done that. This will be more of the epiphanies, the dots finally connecting, okay? And some of you, the dots are connecting, and through that connection, you're able to clear, all right? It's like some of you are clearing, and through the dot connection, some of you are really opening, like consciousness expanding. In either case, there's somebody new and special coming in. Also, my Taurus who are empaths, you are getting some sort of huge upgrade to that energy within yourself, like sacral chakra hugely expanding. And some of you that have not realized that you are an empath, this is your sign, okay? When you are very in tune with other people, even people you don't know, like you pick up information about them, you are an empath, you know, and some of you are getting a huge expansion to that. And for those of you that have been wondering, this is Spirit confirming that yes, you are an empath. You deeply connect to other people. You feel them, and that energy goes through you. So at times, you know, other people's energy can really bog you down. And some of you, this is those dots connecting. You're recognizing who you really are, the way that you absorb energy. Oh, that's why I get in these funky moods out of nowhere. It's not even my energy. I've just picked up the energy of somebody else. And the clearing is you learning how to really shield yourself as well as cleanse yourself of anybody's emotional debris that you may have picked up, okay? And also with these repeating numbers, you're going to start seeing even more sequences, like different sequences of repeating numbers. If you don't know, I did post in my community tab a great website to look up angel numbers. A lot of you guys already know about it, and you're like, yes, that is my go-to. But for those of you that don't have an angel number website that you can reference, look up Joanne's Sacred Scribes angel numbers. You can get a message from any number combination up into the thousands, like 5163, okay, even random numbers like that. Your angels are going to start speaking to you much more through number synchronicities. So it's also very important for you when those synchronicities are coming in to really stop and take notice of what's happening mentally, emotionally, spiritually, as well as in the physical in that moment. Okay. because you're getting a lot of, Taurus, all of you, there's like an activation to intuition. It goes deeper than just those of you who are empaths. Your spiritual sensitivity is being activated. And I feel for a lot of you, it's to help align you with this new person, or through this new person, this great activation happens. Whoever this person is, they're very spiritual based, because this is a spiritual companion. And that's the way you guys connect. All right, let's pull more cards. Six of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. You are headed to much more peaceful times, Taurus. King of Wands. I am successful in all I do. So you're going to be feeling very empowered, but this new person may be a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And if they're not a fire or sun sign, they have strong fire placement in their chart. Six of Cups. I remember and treasure past happiness. Okay. So there are some things, and you know what, that makes perfect sense, right? Because we're going into Mercury retrograde in the midst of all of this. There are some things that are coming back from the past, Taurus, and you're going to be able to see them differently. If this is a person, they might finally set the record straight and tell you what really happened, or finally explain themselves, take responsibility, take accountability. I do feel, Taurus, that some of you, there's going to be a reconnection with somebody here of the past, and it's to allow harmony within you once more, because you're going to finally understand that person, why they did what they did, or why things happened the way that they did. And also, some dreams and goals of the past, they're going to start surfacing again, and you're going to see number synchronicities attached. That's your sign that it's time to pursue that, Taurus. You're ready. You have everything that you need. So that's happening, and that expansion to your intuition, not only is it going to be popping up again, but you're going to be feeling it intuitively. All of these are nudges from the universe to push you towards, you know what, Taurus, now is the time to really pursue this dream, this goal, this change, whatever it is that you want. Now is the time to start pursuing this. All right, let's pull more cards. And you know, Taurus, some of you may reconnect with somebody you have not spoken to in a very long time. And it could be you guys just lost touch through time. You know, this could be a bad ending. It doesn't feel like a bad, hard, painful ending. It feels more like we lost touch, or energies just weren't aligned, something like that. And this person is coming back in, and they've really changed. And you may find that you and this person have both grown in the same way spiritually since you last spoke. Some of you are going to be hearing from somebody you used to work with, because they want to try to get you to come work at the company they're at now. You know, Taurus, for you guys, I do feel there's a lot of things from the past that are resurfacing. Not so much for clearing, but because the divine timing of this is now. Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants to make things right with you. It haunts them. And then Three of Pentacles. And Taurus, oh my gosh, look at what's on the bottom. Six of Cups again. Yes. All right, Taurus. Your guys' reading is very different than everybody else. Everybody else is really clearing out old energy, old pains, old wounds. And some of you may be doing that, like I said, but I just feel you guys are in a good place energetically. And you're having these activations to your intuition, to your empathic ability. And there are things from the past that are now returning because the timing is right for it. And I see that with both relationships as well as dreams, goals, changes, or different manifestations that you wanted. And the timing wasn't right in the past for whatever reason, but now it is. So for you guys, this 12-12 new moon portal is really creating a new beginning, a new path forward for something that was unable to be achieved in the past, something that was started but never finished, or now a second chance at like a relationship, a connection. And this connection could be friend, family, romance. But I do see an apology coming to Taurus, an explanation. A huge weight is going to be lifted off of you. Time to move on. Repeating cycle. Slow down. Just for you. Oh, Taurus, look at you. You're like, you know what? I'm out. Season change of love. This is why your energy is feeling really good, because you've done the work. You're like, you know what? I'm done. The past is the past. I'm moving forward. You're making plans. And here, look. Slow down, Taurus. There is something that is returning just for you. And it's not going to be a repeating cycle. This is a new path forward. Divine timing is now. It wasn't the right time in the past to obtain this item, to go down this path, to reach for some dream or goal, a relationship. Energies were out of whack. And so even if in the past you tried 3 times at something and it was the same thing every time, the energy wasn't right. And so you did the work. You came into acceptance. You know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to move forward. I'm going to be optimistic, all of these things. And I feel it's your release that's now allowing all of this to finally come in. Wow, Taurus, this is good. It feels very empowering. And again, some of you are finally going to understand your sensitivities. You're like, oh, I'm an empath. I did not know such things. But that explains a lot. Trust your intuition, Taurus. And repeating numbers are going to confirm for you. But things return from the past because now is the divine time. December 12th through January 1st. Faith. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. And it is coming because remember, all these dots are now connecting for Taurus as well. Very empowering time for you guys. And whatever this past energy is, it's because you're ready. So embrace it. Listen to your intuition. Those are your messages, Taurus. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.